So we're here in the vineyard at Dunham Froese Winery, and we're talking with the four partners. On my left, I have Kirby and Crystal Froese, and on my right, Jean and Shelley Covert. Now, the one thing I'm missing is the Dunham part. Shelley, perhaps you can answer that for me?
Well, the farm started 50 years ago this year, and it was Jean's grandfather and his grandmother that came over from California and started it. Her last name is Dunham, and she did this in her retirement. So we thought we would pay tribute to her and name our portion of the winery after her.
Now, I also understand that most of this vineyard is organically grown. Jean, can you talk to me about some of the hardships or lack thereof that may have come about with organic farming for you?
We started out thinking we wanted to do something sustainable for our farm and for our future generations. Spent a lot of time before making the transition thinking about it, like probably 10 years. And so when we started doing it, we practiced on one field incrementally and figured out enough that by the next year we said, okay, we're going to do the whole place. And so now we have 150 acres under organic cultivation.
So Crystal, when these organic grapes arrive at the winery, do you find you have to treat them any differently than conventionally farmed grapes?
In the cellar, we've always practiced minimal intervention. We don't fine and we do minimal filtration with our reds. So the practices in the winery have always been the same. It's just now that we're actually really lucky enough to have the organic grapes to go along with what we've already been doing. So really our organic methods that we've applied in the winery are now just complemented really by having the benefit of the organic grapes from the property.
Have you been planting new vines lately?
Yes, we have 15 acres of new vines in the ground. Just behind us here we have about 7 acres of primarily Bordeaux Reds and a couple of Rhone Whites, Roussanne and Viognier.
And what we have in front of us here?
So this is our 2007 Amicia Red, the 5 Bordeaux Reds.
Shall we try this one? One thing that comes straight away when you have more than one grape in the blend, there's so much more complexity. You begin to taste one, then the other. I can't say that it's the Merlot and then the Cabernet Sauvignon perhaps, but that level of complexity and intensity from the different varietals hitting your palate sure is a pleasure and a real treat. You've done a great job here. Cheers to you all.
Cheers.
Cheers.